Hello, my artsy friends. I'm back. I wanted to do a project share sort of slash haul video to prepare for my next art journal page. The page is going to be a practice page to help me work up to transferring that art to a canvas. So this is going to be my biggest project yet. So wish me luck that it turns out the way I wanted to, or maybe not the way I envisioned it, but at least turns out good, and that I'll be happy with it. As you see on my desk, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Some of this stuff is from my stash. Some of it I got in the last few days. So I wanted to share a little bit of it with you. I don't know if I'll use all of it. I definitely will use some of it, but there's quite a bit here. So definitely won't be able to put it all into one page and one canvas. But I might end up throwing everything into the project, including the kitchen sink. So with that said, I first wanted to start out with the pile that's in front of me. I went today and I bought a new printer. It's an inkjet printer, 8710. Best Buy has them on sale. So if you are in the market and you have the money, definitely check out Best Buy, and they'll match the online price as well. So some of you already know I have a Cameo silhouette, and with the silhouette you get the option of not only cutting, images and stuff, like cutouts and embellishments and things like that you can put on your page, but you can also use it as a printable too. So I downloaded some images the other day that I liked, and I printed them out with my new printer. And I absolutely love them, and I'm excited to use them. So if you have a Cameo silhouette, look into printing some of the images that are in there. They're like background papers and stuff like that. Definitely going to use some of each of these three. I like the colors. It's going to go along with the idea I have. Again, wish me luck. I hope it turns out. Then I looked in my stash, and I have some old scrapbook paper. This is called, let's see, this is confetti white. It's got little colored specks on it. So I thought maybe I would use some of this, possibly. Let's see, what else? Today I went, and if you use your coupons at Michael's and Hobby Lobby and Joann's, you can get one item, 40 to 50% off. So when I went to Joann's, they had this DCW paper pack, which I love, the vintage, the text, the map inside here. And they had them on sale for, I think they were, what were they, like $12. And so I got it for 30% off. So I ended up paying like $8 or $9 for this 180 pack of papers, and it's maps, text, and ledgers. And I'll show you some of the designs in there really quick. I'm not sure if I'll use any of these in this next project, but definitely got a lot to look at, and it's kind of like eye candy. I can see it in future projects, so I'm really excited about that. They have some other ones in the back that have script and text, and this one's like, what is this? A menu of some sort, or this one's got letters on it, like handwritten letters, kind of vintagey type stuff, postcards, and all kinds of cool little images, stamps in there. So be sure to go and use your coupons. Then I was at Michael's, and again I used my coupon. This is a little pricey. It's the Tim Holtz Ideology paper. And again, it's got the vintage feel, vintage colors, great for background. So I couldn't resist. I finally splurged and bought it. I believe this pack was $14.99, and then you get the 40 to 50% off depending on your coupons. And it's got, this paper is really thick, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it so much as background, but possibly more as, you know, using portions of the pages in my artwork. But I'm very excited. Some of it's very dark in color, but we'll see. I don't know. I like this one. I love the script coming across. So I got that. So I definitely have enough paper, and with my silhouette and being able to print images from there, I definitely have enough images to work with from now till I'm dead, which hopefully won't be anytime too soon. Then I have some stamps. This one is my favorite. It's very well worn. This one is, it wasn't Inkadinkado. It's a Cherish Love stamp. I forget where it's from, but it makes for good texture. Then I bought, I did a order through Amazon, so we'll get to that. This I had in my stash, Dylusions Clear Stamps Letters. I love the style of the letters. This is Patty Tully Parrish stamp set by Inking Exceptions. You can go right onto her Etsy shop and order them. And they're really cool stamps, and they have pictographs and like a feather and just some different little things to make textures with. So I thought maybe I'd use those. And let's see, I have some stencils too. So these are the rest of the old ones. The new ones now, I bought these Kaiser Craft texture stamps, and these are awesome. They're absolutely cool. I got all of these through Amazon. This is Inkadinkado music stamps. This is a Finnabair by Prima Marketing Cling Stamps. Rust and Dust is what it's called. It has some texture, butterfly. This looks like a cog. This looks like it's the dial on a like a weigh machine that you would see inside a deli, like a deli meat weigh machine. So this was really, I got all of these at a really good price through Amazon, so I couldn't resist getting those. And then let's see, stencils. Probably won't use all of these, but I had all of these. This is chicken wire. This is script, cogs and wheels, basket weave, spirals, circles, my Prima doily stencil that I love. And then my new stencils are, this one is, let's see, Mini Time Travel through TCW. This is an Andy Skinner stencil. Whirlpool, I love that design. And it'll look good using it with gesso and making texture. This is also a TCW, and it is called Mini Fancy Feathers. So they could be feathers or they could be leaves. To me, they're more leaves than feathers. So, but I like the designs of those, seeing those used. And then I bought the mini bricks because I have another project in mind for this. So that's all my stamps and stencils. And again, I just pulled all this stuff together with my stash stuff too, because I'm not sure how much of all of it I'm going to use in the project. This one is the Ideology Big Chat from Tim Holtz. So I'll need some words. Pulled out some scraps of book paper. These I got in a Happy Mail. Absolutely beautiful. They have pocket watches and hot air balloons and flowers on them, so I might use some of those. I have a scrap piece of the Ideology tissue paper by Tim Holtz that I thought I would use. Let's see. These also I got in Happy Mail. They're tea-dyed papers. This one is a ticket like you'd receive with your dry cleaning. And this is just a scrap piece of notebook paper that's been coffee or tea dyed. I have a napkin that I received in Happy Mail. It's got some beautiful butterflies on it that I'm thinking about using. This is a scrap piece of paper, again, that I got in Happy Mail. I liked some of the colors on it. I'm not sure if I'll use it or not now that I have some other papers to work with, but I might use portions of it. And then I have, what's the other one? Oh. I have received in Happy Mail some die cuts from a wonderful person over in the United Kingdom. She sent me all these die cuts. These are hearts and some crisscrosses. I thought they would make good texture. And here's some different swirly-doos in black and white die cuts. These I had in my stash. They're just from the dollar bin at Michael's. Paper flowers. I don't like the beads in the middle, so those will probably come out. But I can also dye these and paint these any color as well. So probably use some of those. And then also in my stash that I got last year sometime was this 7 Gypsies junk pack. In there it has a whole bunch of papers and lace. Again, I'm not sure how much of this I'll use, but when you go to the store and you get these packs, you get a lot of cool things in them. I like this one. I probably will use a piece of this in my design, this side. It also has words on the back. And then it also has some little 4x6 papers in there that you can use, but I probably won't use any of these. But getting packs or large bundles of things definitely is worthwhile, especially if you have a coupon. Let's see. Again, I said I'd probably be throwing everything into this project, including the kitchen sink. I have that over here. Then, with my order through Amazon, I finally splurged, and I think I mentioned this in one of the other videos, 1 or 2 videos back, when I was doing a page, that I'm starting to invest in the DecoArt Media Fluid Acrylics, and these paints are absolutely awesome. I didn't get magenta or a red, and I think I should have now that I'm thinking about my project, but I have some other paints that I can put some glazing medium in or thin down with water or whatever. But I got Prussian Blue Hue, Payne's Gray, Cobalt Teal Hue, and Green Gold. Love, love, love these paints. So I will definitely be investing in all the colors that they have to offer. And then I got today, because I'll need it for the project, a workable fixative. And this stuff is really good to work with. It goes on any substrate basically, and it is good for any kind of, it fixes anything that's not permanent. So watercolor, charcoal pencil, crayon, any kind of, like distress inks, anything that's not permanent. If you put this on, it'll keep it from washing away or being painted away or losing it, and then you can still work on top of this. So it prevents smudging and wrinkling. So it's a really good thing to have. So I finally bought me some of that. And then today, and I'm so excited, I found this at the store. I was going to order with my next set of paints, and then they only had a small little bottle to offer of this stuff. It's called Weathered Wood. It's a crackle medium, and I absolutely have been so excited to try this stuff. This is a nice 8-ounce jar, so it's going to last me a while, I hope. I seen this used by, oh, what is her name? I can't believe I'm losing her name here for a minute. Tracy Weinzapfel. She is a she works for Deco Arts, so, and she does streams all the time, and she uses this. I've seen her use this a few times, and I loved how it brought texture in her work. So I'm so excited. It's called Weathered Wood. It's a crackle medium, and it's by Americana, and I found this at Michael's. I found this at, because today I went to Michael's and Joann's. The other day I had went to Hobby Lobby, or like a week and a half ago. And looking around, that's when I bought my journal and some other things, not really important stuff. But anyway, I'm excited to start this project, and I'm going to try to film as much of it as I can. I don't know how long it's going to go, because again, I have the idea, but I'm not sure, you know, how long each step is going to take me. And deciding on colors and when to stamp and when to cover up and all that other good stuff that we have to decide as mixed media artists. But I'm hoping that with this page and being able to bring it to a canvas, I'll feel a little more comfortable, and I hope that it turns out right. So hope that you'll stick with me and come along for the ride. I really appreciate those that have subscribed to my channel and have stuck with me. I've only been doing this a short time, so I'm not real proficient, and I'm not the greatest yet, but I'm working on it, and watching other videos and that helps, and you guys sticking with me helps. So from me to you, I say a big thank you for sticking with me, and we'll see what the rest of this year brings. I'm really, really excited. So I will, again, film as much of this as I can, if not all of it, depending on how long it goes. And then I will come back and talk about the page and do a snapshot of the canvas if I decide to take it to canvas, if it works out right. So again, thank you for watching, and I can't wait to get started. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, my artsy friends. Well, the project is done, and I'm quite happy with it. It did take me longer than expected, only because I he and ha trying to figure out what I want to do, the next step, um, how I want everything to be positioned. So it takes me a little bit longer than some, I'm sure, but I am happy with the page. Um, I used a multitude of products today. I think I used almost everything I have. I used my papers, I used my die cuts, I used several different paints from Americana. I used the Spa Blue, Banana Cream, Burnt Umber, Victorian Blue, Purple Rain, and from Folk Art I used Hunter Green. With the Burnt Umber, I used that for a wash. You'll see that in the video. You'll see that I used that with my glazing liquid to make a wash to kind of tone down the colors a little bit. I did like the whole process, and I like how the colors all came together. One thing I didn't show you in the video was these cloth or lace flowers and the lace leaves. I cut those from an old piece of lace stuff that I had. I cut those out. I do like those. The only thing I didn't like so much was the paper flowers that I ended up deciding to use, that I showed in the initial video that I might use. I didn't like those as much on this, but I do like the cloth, so I think I'm gonna keep that and kind of get rid of the paper flowers or paper embellishments in terms of the pre-made ones. They just didn't quite look right to me, but overall I liked the project. I used some stamping at the end with my texture stamps, one of the ones that I showed you. I did some stenciling. Instead of using the Dylusions letters, I used a stencil, and I kind of gave them a border with my my Stabilo All pencil. I cut out a butterfly from the napkin I showed you and put that here. I think that I am completely in love with my hourglass. It came out really good, a lot better than I expected. I really took my time with that. The glass portion that you see is Glossy Accents. It's a clear dimensional medium that you can use. So I use that to kind of build up and make a glass look to it. So I love that. It's still drying, so I can't really touch it too much. Let's see. Oh, another paint that I used was the Phthalo Violet from Grumbacher. The sand that you see was made by using, I think I showed it in the video, but it's the Recollections seed beads. They're really tiny. They kind of get everywhere if you're not careful, but they're really easy to put down with a gel medium or matte medium, which I use to put them down, and then I put the glossy accents over it to make it look like glass. So I'm really happy how it came out. Again, it's still drying, so I can't touch it. I did go around the edges with my stamp pad to create a border. I was going to come in with my Payne's Gray and really kind of darken it up, but I chose not to. I think I'm really in love with this Prussian blue hue. I think it gave just enough darkness to the page because I really didn't want it black. I love that it's more blue on the outside. Let's see. Oh, a couple other colors that I used. Also the cobalt teal and the green gold that I love. I know I showed this in the video, but this is the initial drawing that I did of the hourglass, and I copied it a few times to be able to do the different portions. So this was, I think I showed the, where is it? So this was like my initial sketch, and then on a separate piece of cardstock, I copied it onto there and made the wood portion of the hourglass. On that piece, that's where I painted it with the burnt umber, let that dry. I used that weathered wood on it to crackle it after the initial paint layer was dry, and then I let the weathered wood dry, and then I went over it. What did I use? I used, let's see, I think I used, or did I use the light? No. Actually, no. I used, oh gosh, I know I used the burnt umber, but I think, oh, I know what I used. I think. Yeah, I think I used the burnt sienna first as the initial layer. Then I used the weathered wood, and then I used the burnt umber. So burnt sienna and burnt umber got that darkened wood look, and I like how it came out. And I like my little die-cut lattices that I got in the Happy Meal. I think that added some nice texture to the page. Overall, it was a big project, and I really like how it came out, and I think that I'm going to do some more playing around in my art journal and get really comfortable with my style and how I want my pages to look and blending my colors. I think I did really well this time and a lot better than I usually do with the colors. You can also see in some parts, I don't know if you can see it here, I think is the best part, but I love the fact that some of the paper is peeking through underneath the paint. So I definitely like that. I like how it kind of blended out and became like a gardeny, woodsy scene. So I'm really happy with it. I'm not sure if I'll take this one to canvas, but I'm getting there, and I'm quite happy with where I'm going. So that's about it. I just wanted to kind of give a review and kind of tell you how I'm feeling about it, and just kind of share a little bit of my process in addition to what you see in the video. If you have any questions about any of the products, you know, I also use my gelatos, my oil pastels, my Inktense pencils, a couple different pens and pencils, and just really kind of put my whole self into this page. So again, if you have any questions, you know, let me know. Again, I want to thank everyone for sticking with me and following me, and I hope that, you know, you'll comment and like and share this video and refer a friend. Hopefully I'll have enough subscribers. I'm up to 80, I think, now, and have a giveaway maybe at 100 or 200. But I just really wanted to thank everyone for sticking with me that's there and watching my videos. If you'd like to see anything, let me know. I'd be happy to kind of try to put something together in terms of, you know, a project and see how it comes out. Again, I'm looking for inspiration and ideas, and I'm not very good at this stuff yet, but I'm working on it and would love to you know, give one of your guys' ideas a try. So let me know. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.